The story begins with Mary Lennox, a sickly, sour, and disagreeable 10-year-old girl living in India. She is neglected by her wealthy parents and spoiled by her servants, who must obey her every whim. A severe cholera epidemic sweeps through the house, killing her parents and nearly all the servants. Mary is forgotten and left alone in the empty house until she is discovered by soldiers. She is sent to England to live at Misselthwaite Manor with her uncle, Archibald Craven, a wealthy, reclusive man with a crooked back. Mary finds the manor to be a vast, gloomy house with nearly 100 locked rooms. She is told she must keep to her 2 rooms and amuse herself. At the manor, Mary meets Martha, a friendly, plain-spoken housemaid. Martha trademarks stories about her family, particularly her brother Dickon a boy who charms wild animals on the moor give Mary something to think about. Martha also tells Mary about a secret garden that was locked up 10 years earlier by Mr. Craven after his wife died there. The key was buried. Mary's curiosity is piqued. While exploring the grounds, she befriends a robin. This robin eventually leads her to a spot of freshly turned earth where she finds the buried key. Later, a gust of wind blows aside a curtain of ivy, revealing a hidden door. Mary uses the key and enters the secret garden. Inside, she finds a place tangled and seemingly dead, but she discovers tiny green points pushing up through the earth. Mary also repeatedly hears mysterious crying in the house at night. The staff, particularly the housekeeper Mrs. Medlock, denies it. One rainy day, Mary explores the locked rooms and later follows the crying down a long corridor, leading her to a hidden bedroom. Inside the room, she finds Colin Craven, her uncle's son. Colin has been kept hidden, is spoiled and imperious, and suffers from hysterical fits. He believes he is a cripple and is going to die. Mary begins to change. The fresh air and her work in the garden improve her own health and temper. She brings Dickon into the secret, and he uses his gardening knowledge to help her bring the garden back to life. The 3 children Mary, Dickon, and Colin, who is wheeled out in secret, spend all their time in the garden. They are eventually discovered by the old gardener, Ben Weatherstaff, who reveals he had secretly tended the garden a few times himself out of loyalty to Colin's mother. Enraged by Ben's assumption that he is a cripple, Colin is startled into standing on his own feet for the first time. The children attribute Colin's recovery to the magic of the garden. They perform experiments, chanting that the magic is making Colin strong. Colin secretly practices walking and exercising until he is as healthy and strong as Mary and Dickon. Meanwhile, Archibald Craven is traveling in Europe, trying to escape his dark thoughts. One day, he receives a letter from Susan Sowerby, Dickon's mother, urging him to come home. This, combined with a vivid dream where his late wife's voice calls to him from the garden, compels him to return to Misselthwaite. He walks directly to the secret garden wall and is stunned to hear laughter and running feet inside. Just as he reaches the door, it bursts open, and Colin, healthy and strong, runs out and dashes almost into his arms. Colin proudly shows his father that he is well. Overcome with joy, Mr. Craven leads his son into the living garden to tell him the story. The story ends with them walking back to the house together, seen by the amazed staff.